What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy Lil Sean, man. We back with another video, man. With Set and Flow, episode 2. I'm Lil Sean, as I said. My boy Famo. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we back with another episode, man. We touched on a lot last week. So I know in the last video, y'all probably was like, dang, man, it's kind of cool how we was able to engage with everybody. We had different things that was lined up. But we're going to do the same thing, the same treat for y'all, man, that y'all enjoyed in the first video.
But this time we back, we lit, we got everybody with us today.
Sir.
Yo, we got my boy Q right here.
What's happening, y'all?
It's your boy Lulu Four-Way, man. You already know what it is.
Yeah,
CJ Sabo.
the only one.
The only one.
Yeah, and we got my boy
Marco Kane. What up, what up? Y'all know what time it is.
Let's go.
So we got the whole family here.
Don't forget.
We got DJ back in the corner.
Let's go.
Sniper. So, man, we got the whole family here, man. So it's going to be a treat for y'all. Something that I had thought about when I go over our show and writing down our topics is that we are in a podcast era where everybody has a certain voice. They have a certain opinion they want to talk about, whether they into military, sports, entertainment. Everybody has a podcast, man, and sharing their thoughts. But I feel like we are in a podcast era, and I want to ask the room, do you feel like we are in a podcast era? And does it have any benefits, or does it have a lot of cons to it, like a lot of negatives to it? That everybody is just these different voices, these different opinions. It's just like, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like we're in that era of social media?
I mean, for a fact, of course we in that era for like in the generation we in. But I feel like, as in pros and cons, I feel like the cons still play a part. As like the cons can play a part. It could be a pro. You feel me? Like from like you really need that criticism to really, like, you feel me?
Yeah.
To be able to see, like, dang.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, to the point, like, everybody's opinion really matters. You can learn from anything you hear. You feel me? So I feel like, yeah.
Even if it's like the opposite, like if it's a different opinion, like you could feel a whole different type of way. It's like,
Yeah.
it's still valuable at the end of the day.
Everybody think different.
Fact.
I feel like it depends on how you using it and what you want to do. Like, as far as like just social media in general, like I personally just took a break from social media for 7 months, cause like I feel like it's just like a lot of stuff that out there that I don't want to see, that they like basically it's just in circulation, so you're gonna see it anyway.
Yeah.
But I also in that time realized is how you use it. Like you could get out there and only look up like stuff that's related to what's on your mind, or stuff that you want to see, or whatever. Or you can just get up there to promote your business, or just provide some type of content creation that's related to yourself for your own progress. Like, a lot of people waste time out there.
I agree.
So like, but some people use it.
It's a lot of different intentions.
Some people use it as their lifestyle. You feel me? That like we got influencers now.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, that's crazy. Like, you can say I'm an influencer. That's your job title. Like, you feel me? So I just feel like it's all based on how you use it. So yeah, it's a podcast area. A lot of people doing it now and everything, but everybody ain't doing it great. Like, I feel like since it's becoming a saturated thing, like music and everything else, like a couple other things you can name, it's gonna come down to the creativity and how you do it.
So
And you can catch your audience.
I do got a question though.
What's up?
With that, do you feel like it's a certain borderline where it's like certain things shouldn't be on the internet, as far as like just negative, like far as just it could be violence, it could be just showing the wrong thing, as far as like to the youth, like you feel like, you know?
Yeah, but they gonna also say it's they trying to make it a free thing. Like, You
Like
feel me?
everybody
Like
can be able.
they ran to the freedom of speech thing with the Twitter. That's the whole reason why Elon Musk bought it or whatever.
Facts.
So like
Who's to really say?
at the end of the day, it come down to how you, what's going on in your household type of thing. Like how you directing, like how you got your child set up, or what you allow them to see and what you allow them to do and stuff like that, and what you allow yourself to do out there. Like if you don't want to see it, then don't look at it. But I do agree that some things probably shouldn't be out there.
Even down to your daily intake, like you feel me? What you really want to surround yourself with, actually hearing. You feel me?
Yeah. No, for real. What you think, my brother?
It's a gift and a curse at the end of the day, because you got people that's trying to get good topics out there, stuff that people should be talking about, and then you got people that's out there spewing nonsense, just like you were saying, Zay, like with the content creation. You got people out there that's getting paid just for the fuckery, and that's not the type of stuff that we want our kids, and in my case, grandkids to see. I don't need them seeing that nonsense, man. I want them to see something positive. So having a niche to where you can speak to positivity, talk about subjects that people like us in our community need to talk about. It's great to have a platform for that, and maybe you could start a conversation in somebody else's house. Oh, well, Zay said this and I didn't see it like that. Oh, but Q said this and I do see it like that. That's how we need to have these conversations. That's why it's a needed thing out there, and you just got to filter out the nonsense.
What you think, Sam?
That's real.
Like kind of on to like what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like how we was growing up physically, like we're not that old, but how we was growing up, we didn't have this, so you couldn't like you know what I'm saying, you couldn't really like you. Only thing was on YouTube was music. So I'm saying, so we was watching TV, you know what I'm saying, like growing up watching like reruns and shit, like reruns and stuff, watching like old movies, so you had to like catch your glyph on to watch a movie over and over again to catch your vibe. So like now, getting at this age, you could catch it like not like connect. You could connect and catch a vibe with somewhere else on the internet. You could find your own person that you want to link to. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You can type in who you like.
You can find your
like
type of category.
You see what I'm saying? Like once you connect with that person, it's like bam, I'm gonna subscribe. I'm about to start listening to this guy. Like I see where he going. I see like his head kind of like mine. You feel me? Like it's not the same plan. Like everybody get, like come up with your own plan, but it's just like damn, like some of his part of his plan, the way he got to where he is, I could use some of his stuff. And you know what I'm saying? When we was really physically, think about it, bro. When we was physically growing up, we couldn't do that. We had to learn this shit from like TV shows, movies. You know what I'm saying? And talking to the old heads. Like, you feel me? Right. So it's just like, and then the music. Like, you feel me? On YouTube, LimeWire, that's all we had. Like, so it's just music, bro. And then old heads, TV, and that. You feel me? And then what you brought to the table. So it's just like now you just like, you got all these young. So being a podcast, that is good. Like I said, you feel me? Like that's like tying that shit in like with stuff that's going on with everybody, bro. It's good with the youth and everything. But it's just like you said, like being careful, like what you watching it into, like being careful because everything is open now. So you know, half of the world is like woke now. So, so there you go.
What you think, DJ?
They pretty much said everything. Like it has its pros and its cons. I personally like to hear other people's opinions. So I'm gonna say that it's a good thing, but it is the bad part where it's like stuff that you don't want your kids to see. But I also think that's a mental thing as well. Like how Zay said, how you raise your child. Like, yeah, okay, they might see that, but that doesn't mean that they act on that or they repeat that behavior. Like, it's just more to
Right.
That's it.
Before we move on to our next topic, I feel like I agree with everyone everything that everybody said. I think that it has its pros and cons, just like some of the comments you heard. It gives people a voice that feel like they haven't been heard and to be able to share their light or whatever they feel that is on their mind. But also certain podcasts and certain people have a certain influence on a certain type of crowd that could lead them in the wrong direction, but that's just what they believe in. They found they niche on YouTube and they subscribe to it and they became a believer and a supporter of whatever they're watching. that could be potentially harmful to the community or the people around them. But that leads to my next topic because she had made a good point. Um, as we have content creators and music artists, different people in this room. So J. Cole said on Kevin Hart's show, he said, man, as an artist, I don't get on the internet and I don't read my comments. That keeps peace for him. You see what I'm saying? They're able to keep his art going, whatever he's doing, because he's doing it his way, the authentic way, to his belief. So my question to the room is that do you feel like reading people's comments on you, if you ever had social media, if you was doing something, or if you still do you feel like it's a benefit to reading people's comments, or you feel like you shouldn't read your comments on social media if you have it, or if you have had it?
I feel like what is that called? Criticism. If you don't know how to deal with it, then it's not a good thing for you to read them comments. Like because then it's just gonna put you in a place that you don't want to be at, or you're gonna be mad, or you're just gonna be over emotional. But me personally, I would read it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it come down to how you gonna deal with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, go in your comments and look for the positive things. Even if it's all negative, then, you know what I mean? Just swipe out that shit, keep it going. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, probably like years back, I probably would have cared about something negative in the comments, but now it's like, fuck it. Like,
everybody gonna have
I ain't worried about it. Like, I'm looking for something positive. Ain't nothing positive. Oh well, that's why I don't need to spend too much time on it.
As being an artist, it's funny. Like, I'm being honest. Like, as being an artist, behind closed doors, I get more negative comments, like face to face, behind like close people type of stuff, than like what is seen out there on my videos and like on my music. Like, it's good comments, so it's like I don't be knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I haven't seen no bad comments yet up there, you feel me? Like, if I do, like, you feel me, we in the world now, and we'll laugh at that, like, we giggling, like, you feel me, I ain't about to come at this dude, I ain't stunting about him weak, cause it's like, you know, it's like, dang, like I said, like, you get the negative comments that you hear by the closest people face to face. If they really close, they'll tell you straight up, they're like, yeah, like, you should do this. You know what I'm saying? That shit it won't good. You should have did this better. So it's like, bad, bro. I can respect that, other than once you put it out, it's like, bro, that's fire. You feel me? That's dirty. Keep up your work. So it's like, that's just my artist point of view. So I don't know.
I got a question for that. Do you think that the people that's closest to you know that you are better than what you're putting out, and that's why they're giving you the criticism? Like, do you feel like at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you, like you said, raw, because I know you can do better?
Yeah, fact. So that's why I'm saying, like, that's the type of, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have that negative comment from them people to keep me motivated to fix my craft, other than what, once I put it out in somebody I don't know. Because it's like, I would laugh, like, like, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? What they gonna say? Like, you feel me? Because it's like the person that's close to you, that one right there will hurt, unless they going up there putting crazy stuff like this. So that's like the thing going. I guess that would be the most thing that I see people would come at, but they still, that wouldn't make me take my stuff down. So it's like, it's already out there. That comment is already out there. So keep it out there. You feel me? But it's just like face to face. That more being like face to face. That type of comeback is like, yeah, okay, I understand what you're saying, bro. I should fix on that. But it's like the next one. Like, you feel me? That's motivation for the next one. It's just like, it's part of the plan, bro. So we going to the next one. Wait, just move on and take that type of. I'll take that type of feedback, other than what the world would say.
But then some of them close people around you just be haters. Like, they be trying to pull you down. Like, they don't want to see you climb up. For real, for real. So you gotta be careful who you keep around too, and who you listen to.
We live in an era right now where nobody's happy no matter what. So you're not gonna be able to please everybody. So at some point you gotta say, all right, but I'll go ahead and I'll read my comments. Just like everybody said, it's constructive criticism. It should make you better. If it's on some petty shit like, yo, I ain't like your shoes, nigga, hey, then you can go ahead and stop all that. But if it's something constructive, like, all right, bet, maybe you could have put this bar over here or something like that, or like with me doing a podcast, like, hey, you need to cover this on another topic, and I don't like how you handled it. You went too hard over here on Group A or Group B. I just accept it all, and I try and make my adjustments where I need to make my adjustments at. So you ain't never gonna please everybody here with the current state of the culture that we got right now.
But like I always look for the teaching and everything, like what the knowledge I can gain from everything. Even if I can, everybody can feel like I can feel like something is negative in one aspect, but somebody else will feel like nah, it's not even that. To the point where I kind of take everything for what it is, like for what everybody sees. Cause the feeling that I can feel, the next person not gonna feel what I feel. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I take all up for what it is as far as that. But in comment wise, I mean, why not? It's there for a reason. You feel me? That boils back down to the opinion thing too. Like you your own person, so you can accept what you want to accept, and you don't what you don't. Yeah.
But y'all know what they say though. Like for somebody like to really not like you or like hate you, they have to like you in a sense, like in a way, like you know what I mean. Like they admire you. They real shit. Like they admire you. Yeah. Like it's something about you. Yeah, that they drawn to. It's something about you. Like. Cause if you really want shit, they would just keep scrolling, or they wouldn't even be on whatever you got going on. You feel me? But if they that deep into it, where they coming, you feel me? That's.
But you do got some retard stuff.
Absolutely.
No, sure. Like it's just the way of the world. You got evil, but you do got some straight up like retards. Like, but he just fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is a straight box.
All right, then I got a question. So how would y'all go about handling somebody trolling on your page for no apparent reason other than the fact they want to be an asshole?
The next video, if he catch the next video, lucky him. Like, he making my phone go off though. Like, I don't.
Mental health is a thing, bro.
Yeah.
That's something wrong with that person.
You gotta understand that. Like, you gotta put him in that category.
Yeah, straight up.
All right, before we move on to the next one, I do want to share that I feel like, again, most of everybody's views is the same as board as mine. I do feel like that as a collective, when you are an artist or you somebody out there that's trying to achieve and be something, you know, in the world as far as social media. Another reference that I always used to go after was that Michael Jordan was cut from his basketball team. He took that as motivation and he made that into a successful career. What drove him was the negativity. Sometimes negativity can drive you into a place where you are great. It's a lot of people in the world that hate artists such as Blueface or 6ix9ine, but they still continue to thrive and make money off of that hate. So the point that I'm making is that even though people might be trolling in comments, they might be talking whatever type of shit to you, use it as motivation, because obviously, like my boy Q said, they like something about you, but they just don't want to say it. They're not confident to say that. I want to move on to a bigger topic that concerned me. I saw in the world news. A baby was killed at a daycare with fentanyl.
In New York?
Yeah, in New York. They found fentanyl at the daycare, right? My boy about to look up and find more details on it. The question that I have for the room is that even if you are not a parent, you know what I'm saying, and if you are a parent in this room, if daycares are not safe, because that's an early start program, then as a parent, what do you do? This is becoming a norm in these daycares with daycare teachers putting their hands on students, and sometimes drugs are found. Sometimes teachers are doing drugs at the daycare center. So even if you are not a parent, or if you are a parent, if you know this type of knowledge, what do you do? Do you teach at home? What do you do? Or what would you do as a parent if you are not a parent?
I really think that depends on a lot of different factors. I think the first thing you got to figure out is there anybody else that you could ask to assist with watching your child? because you can have certain things in the home, like they got the little leapfrog tablets and stuff like that. You can give your kid an iPad mini or something like that, put it on YouTube, on all the educational stuff. But when it comes to the safety, man, it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot going on with that. And I guess the biggest thing would be, could you have them somewhere else other than a daycare, or would you just have to find another daycare? And those are questions I got about the situation.
Why you say that? It's just like, I just gotta ask a question. Like, why did you pick that? You just gotta find another daycare. Like, why? If that dramatically, not saying like God forbid, if that dramatically happened to your family, like, would you still pick your kid at daycare after that? Like, ask like, my opinion, like, would you like? Cause I would be traumatized, like, to do like put my kid on any daycares after this.
That's a good question.
Yeah, but how many times you go to McDonald's and get a bad hamburger? You still go to McDonald's? I'm saying it's just there's certain mitigating factors that you got to take into it. Like if you're a single parent, you're gonna have to find another daycare unless you quit your job. Like what can you do? My first thing would be, all right, Ben, I got to try and find a higher, more reputable daycare. I might have to pay more money, and if that would be beneficial for my particular situation, I think it all depends on the situation. Most average people, they would have an issue as far as if they would have somebody that would be able to watch and care for the child while that particular parent is at work or at school and work. You just got to try and figure something out. The easiest solution that I could offer is that you probably most likely have to find another daycare somewhere. Because that question about the daycare, that even goes to babysitters too. You got some babysitters out there wilding.
They say the fentanyl that killed the baby is enough to kill an adult. A kilogram of fentanyl found in the NYC daycare.
They had a break in the daycare.
To my non-parents in the room, can I hear y'all comments?
Man, I feel like if it was a child of mine, like even down to me being a kid when I was coming up, like I had a babysitter that was inside of my neighborhood, but it was a trusted adult, like a family member, like that was really actually trusted by my family. You feel what I'm saying? To the point like it wasn't. My daycare really wasn't like a public type of daycare. You feel me? It was only a select few. Or you feel me? But it was still an establishment where it was actually considered a business. But as far as when it come down to that, I gotta do something different. Like if my child was in that actual position where this happened at my child's daycare. Daycare isn't really an option at that point. You feel me?
It didn't happen to my child though.
Yeah.
That would fuck me up.
Yeah, just it happening in general.
Yeah.
I mean, but like you did say, it depends on a lot of different things. Like I have a personal like thing where I know I can give my children or have my mom or his parents watch my child. Everybody doesn't have that. So it's like, it's harder to figure out what you want to do.
I mean, like Tiz, I grew up with like babysitter next door, my mom's know it, or my mom's friend, or whoever know them and is trusted. Like
even with like, I'm not gonna get into physical details with that, but even with that, stuff can happen.
Yeah,
like,
it can.
It
can though. It can though.
You're right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Kids can get touched and stuff.
yeah, but I mean, she was an old lady just sitting there cooling like. Like I'm talking about, and I know all the other kids there, like all of us tied in somehow. But yeah, that was just my situation. But me personally, when I have kids, I want it set up to where it's like either I can be there or the mother can be there. So it's like, you feel me? I'd rather sit down and figure out how I can homeschool my child than, you know what I'm saying? But I would still have them involved in like group activities so they're not like socially. Yeah.
Let me hear from Q. What you think, Q?
What was the question again?
So you know about the daycare fentanyl situation.
Yeah,
Would you what would you do after that situation, like as a parent?
If my kids was at the daycare,
That's what I was confused at. Like, what is like? Is our kids actually in this position?
Or is it just in general, like just
Yeah,
daycare
like
in
they, at the
general?
daycare, this happens. What do you
At
do?
that daycare
At that
specifically,
daycare,
right?
bro.
With him being a parent.
Yeah, my
With me
kid
being
got
a
to go.
parent, with both of my kids, yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. I can't, yeah.
Because what I'm saying is this, because that happened in New York City. They rent high, there's a chance that you got two parents working 2 to 3 jobs each. They might not have the time to pull the child out, as they got to pay for everything up there, which is mad expensive right now. So that's why I said that there's some factors in there, there's variables in there that need to be looked at too.
Yeah, everybody's situation different.
Yeah.
Everybody's situation different, whereas like I had the old lady across the street that used to babysit me and my brother too. So we were straight. We ain't had to worry about nothing over there. But this ain't that time. It's a whole nother time now. For them to find a whole kilo of fucking fentanyl on the mat where the little boy was sleeping at, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
And then just like y'all had mentioned too, talking about you got some babysitters and family members that you might ask, but you kind of skittish because you can't trust. It's sad all the way around.
I agree. And I feel like that coming from the era that we all just discussed where certain people was able to leave their front door open, let the kids play in the front yard, you know what I'm saying? You got this person kid, this little coworker, or this lady across the street, or this lady that got 4 kids, you taking her kids in to watch. You know, that was a beautiful time. And I think that, like you said, it's not there anymore because now we got so many Head Start programs and so many daycare centers that you could take your baby in as early as 9 months, 7 months, you see what I'm saying? And they will look after your baby while you at work. Mind you, your child is still on Similac. Like, they still need bottles made. And you're giving them to somebody, you're trusting them with this. You just had this baby 9 months ago, but you willing, and it's situational. And I'm not trying to knock it because I'm not using the bad context, but you paying a monthly payment to watch. You don't get somebody to watch your baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that, you gotta do that. But we in a different time now, just like the headline we just said. Fentanyl, some people abusing kids, some people putting their hands on children. These are the daycare centers that are out there. The next thing I want to move on to y'all is that y'all probably could search it. It's out there. Amazon worker was on a route, right? We all work or worked before, right? Amazon worker is on a route, and as the Amazon worker is putting packages, a snake comes out and bites him. Now, I don't know if this man is okay, still alive, or I don't know. But what I do want to ask y'all is, do y'all feel like these delivery drivers, you see what I'm saying, no matter what they are, do you feel like they should get paid? Because people that drop stuff off your house, they gotta go through your yard, they come in contact with the dog. Sometimes if people dropping your stuff off at a time night like this, you see what I'm saying, they are coming in contact with a lot of stuff. Do you feel like they should be getting paid more? It's a good question.
They get paid.
Man, how much they getting paid? Like $19 an hour,
They
right?
get more than that now. Like they in there now. They top. Like they like 24, 25 now. Like they like 23. Possibly start off like 22. Possibly start off at 19. Like they getting paid more now. So it's like, yeah.
It kind of depend on who you
Like,
with.
what
Yeah.
you
It's
delivering.
just what you doing. You delivering everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's really what you actually delivering.
That should
Yeah.
come into it. You got a guy with a van. He got a box full of ramen and he got 2 laptops in there.
They delivering.
That still should be the same.
Yeah.
Even down to labor wise, like
So y'all,
you
is that,
delivering a piece
Unless
of
you're
paper,
gonna go
you
up.
delivering a piece of paper, and so somebody delivering a piece of paper as in mail, and then somebody delivering
They
actual
gonna
packages.
overwork you though, bro. You gotta think. You always gotta think about the job. You set yourself up for the job. They gonna always overwork you. So even if you deliver a piece of paper, it's gonna be like $1,000 piece of paper to that truck.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Are y'all saying it should be paid more based off of the weight or
It's just,
the amount of deliveries type of thing?
I think in this context of, like, let's just think, for example, the Brinks truck, right? They're delivering money. Like, we don't know the amount, you know what I'm saying, but we know it's a lot of money. That's a lot of risk right there. Somebody can
Yeah.
It's been done before. People don't.
Protecting a paper.
Right. So they might get a salary that said, okay, we're gonna pay you $50,000 a year to protect this money. Do you feel like $50,000 a year is enough to and that type of?
They not paying that. You not getting that. Like that, come on, bro. Like I ain't trying to be like weird or anything. Like they're not paying that. You getting about like literally like that right there about like 80K. Like you see what I'm saying? Plus your PTO time. Like you see what I'm saying? Like this is weird. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta pick your poison. Like, that just go down to you picking your poison. What you want to do? Do you want to sit there and take that money? For that 80K, that 70K, you're short of 50K.
I don't know if they make that much.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't tell you about Brinks, but Amazon, they're hiring for seasonal
That's a
now.
lot, huh?
Amazon's out here, the one that's in, I guess it's Suffolk. No, that's Portsmouth still.
Yeah.
They're hiring now at 19. They're getting the people from 19 bumped up to 20, and they're hiring new hires and seasonal between 20 and 2050.
Mm.
Now that's working at the Amazon plant. I know that if you decide to deliver for Amazon, the more packages you drop off, the more money you get paid.
Mm.
It's kind of hard to compare that as far as being equivalent to working for Brinks, doing Brinks.
80K.
80,000.
Because even with UPS, they just got
they make about average to about 58,000 per year. But y'all gotta think about it. That's 28,000 an hour. So you gotta think about that overtime they pushing in. Buddy Kid, you got them push that overtime, so they could possibly make up out to that 80K if they pushing out overtime and physically putting in the years. And if Buddy do 5 years, and then he gonna have about he round that checkup, bro. He don't, you know what I'm saying? He round his 2-3 years. He done made that 80K if he put his money in the right potential like spot and do what you gotta do with it. So there you go. So if you want to be a truck driver, protect that money. Go protect that money. Do what you do. Especially if you come over the plane and do your own little thing. You might slide out. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying too much, but do your thing. So there you go.
Yeah, because UPS, they just had the Teamsters Union just organize them for that pay raise. They getting about $1.70.
Yeah.
So over there
That's
in
a lot.
Norfolk, the drivers are getting between 25 and 30. If you're working in the warehouse, you're starting out at 25, 26. So that's good for them.
Right.
But if you look at the conditions and stuff they got to do, you had the guy from FedEx, and I forgot what state it was, but Buddy was dropping off his packages and got shot at.
Mm.
And he just took them cash to court, and he actually lost his lawsuit.
Mm.
So when it comes to stuff like that, just like you said, you got to pick a struggle.
Well, like what? I don't even know.
The dude was on a certain side of town dropping off packages, and he got confronted by 2 individuals.
Mm.
One of the individuals tried to park his truck on the roadway to stop him from leaving the area. Mind you, he just dropped off packages and got him signed for it. And they ended up shooting in the truck. When he took the truck back to the spot, they was pulling bullets out of his floor in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
So you dealing with some sickos out there. You dealing with some sycophants out there. You dealing with all type of madness. So yeah, I do think they need to be paid, especially to make sure I get my stuff from Amazon on Prime Day on time.
The funny thing about that is like, I don't know. I never got mine on time. Like I really, seriously, I got mine the next day. Always like, even when I sent it to Mom Deuce, like, Mom, did my package come? No, not yet. I don't even know if she be like capping or what, but just never. I don't know. Yeah, y'all lucky.
Well, I feel like because I work for a company that does that, they still looking for 2 people out in Portsmouth got robbed a USPS truck for 50 grand. So postal people, they still looking for the people that did that. That happened like in the springtime.
Them niggas gone. That
So
was a
yeah,
inside job.
No doubt. No doubt.
Out of there.
Them niggas is gone.
Out of there, but just like Sabo said, it's just pick your poison, man. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you out there and you doing that type of job, salute to you. But if you looking for a job in that area, just pick your poison, man. Every job has some type of risk. You know what I mean? So, moving on to the entertainment side, and this comes with a deep conversation, but I'm gonna give you the headline. So, Tiana Taylor and Iman Shumpert, they separated. Jeezy and his wife, they separated but divorced. I think they about to get a divorce or something like that.
Yeah, they've been separated for a few months now.
Yeah. So my question to y'all in the room is that a lot of people was upset about that. Like they don't even know these people in real life. They know them from the internet, but they don't know them in real life. They were very upset about it. Like, oh man, love is dead and marriages ain't what it is no more. And I'm never gonna find nobody. God, please. I gotta ask y'all, do y'all feel like those people have some type of mental issue to base their? This is a legit question for the room though. Like, do they really have some type of mental issue to base their hope for love or love off of celebrity issues, such as like cheating, scandals, and all of that? Do y'all feel like people take that?
But that's it. Yeah.
Well, how y'all feel about that as general?
I mean, it just go back to like what I was saying about like how you use social media and what you digest from it. Like some people just sit up there and all they do is follow the entertainment, the lives of other people that ain't got nothing to do with them.
Get a life.
So like,
Focus on yourself.
you feel me?
Go outside
Like
and get some air.
social media is. I mean, it might be real people's lives, but social media ain't real life. Like it ain't your life. Is that don't mean that's gonna be your situation. Like.
Same.
They definitely bugging. Just like he was saying.
Yeah.
You can't base your life off of what other people are doing. You got to base it off of what you got going on. You can use them as inspiration, but you should already be motivated. If you ain't motivating yourself, then you ain't doing yourself any type of good service.
A lot of people don't know themselves.
Right.
Let those people live their lives, man. Can y'all please?
Hey. Listen, just like you said, man, live your life, man. Live it in real life. Like, don't take those situations and try to apply it to your own. I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think it is some type of issue when you are hurt about a situation as far as that to make you look at your whole outlook about your whole personal love life, because people do that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? And they try to just think that, oh man, this couple ain't work out, then I'm never gonna find nobody. Go get some help, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll put the number at the bottom of the screen. We're gonna put the number at the bottom of the screen for y'all. But this leads to another question though. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all all personally believe in marriage?
Twin, I want Twin to answer this question first. Go ahead, my boy.
Me personally, I don't believe in marriage. Me personally,
Why not though?
just
bro?
the concept of it, like just I don't know, just being with one person for the rest of your life. It's not for everybody. Respectfully, it's not for everybody.
I believe in marriage. I just don't believe in the roles. I don't believe that women are supposed to be a specific way and men are supposed to be a specific way. That's it. But I do believe in marriage.
So quick question for you then. You hear that sound at 3 in the morning, you getting up or he getting up?
Both of us.
Oh, that's what's up then.
Wow.
'Cause I know I'm getting up by myself.
You
I know I'm getting up by myself.
You came in our house. You came
What you think?
here.
Forward.
I feel like it's all depending on what you want out of it. Like you said, like, it ain't for everybody. You feel me? And it's rules, like, yeah, I don't really feel like marriage over too much weight. Cause at the end of the day, you gonna do what you do, regardless.
You said you gonna do what you do regardless. Like, as in, like, that ain't really got no leash on nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it
like,
ain't.
regardless, you gonna be your own person.
You
So
can
whoever
still
you
do the
with
same things.
without the title.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's plenty of people that's in relationships who behave better as far as being in a relationship than people who are married. If you get what I'm saying, it's like those people, they seem happier and they seem in a better space all around. But some people, I say majority of people who are married, they don't match that same feeling, like as far as being together. with
You
a
talking
person.
about like that spark they had when they first was together?
Yeah, and it's like,
It gon' fade away.
yeah, and it's not even like just all new couples though. Like it's couples that just don't get married, but they've been together for a long time, and they're good. Like, and they go half on everything if that's what they choose to do. That's what they do.
Understanding is there.
It's because marriage is just at the end of the day, it is a contract. It's because you can make vows and everything without having to sign paper or anything
My
like that.
honest opinion about marriage, physically to me, is a spiritual connection. And that's just it. Like once you meet that person, you know what I'm saying? Like if y'all want to sign them papers, if that's on you, if you want to sign them papers on your business connection type of stuff. But like that is just my way. Like if you bound to meet, like everybody, you gonna meet that physical person, like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna meet that person when you physically connect to. Someday, one day, if you looking for it, if you like everybody know physically deep down what they looking for when they looking. So like don't fool yourself. Like don't fool the world. You know what I'm saying? Don't fool the energy. So just like once you know what I'm saying, once you get your stuff on, and once you get your stuff out, and once you find that person that you dream about, that person that you think about, on that, you know what I'm saying, that Build-A-Bear person, you know what I'm saying, how you could craft it, because you'll find it if you look for it. What you look for is what you see. So it's just like if you one day want to sit there and only look for that person, you know what I'm saying, and take that time out and stop doing what you're doing and find that soulmate for you, then there you go. But if you doing it on some other stuff and just doing it just for the looks or the vibe or what the time brings to it, then marriage is just gonna be a joke to you. Like marriage is gonna be a business way. So that's what I'm saying. When you get there, when you ready, you feel me? You gonna find your soul. When you gonna find your soulmate. And that's just what it is. That person that you connect with, that you don't mind smelling their breath in the morning without brushing their teeth and just hugging and falling in with them and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So once you ready to get to that person, and once you know this the person, then you good.
I do got a question though.
What's up?
This for everybody. Like, do y'all feel like humans have more than one?
Yeah. Me? Yeah.
Soulmate?
Yes.
Yeah, cause a soulmate don't gotta be somebody that you romantic with or intimate with,
Right.
or nothing like that. It could be somebody that's your best friend, or somebody that shit, you might really have beef with them, but you don't really know why. But the whole time, y'all meant to connect on some other type of level.
But if I see what you're saying, if you gotta pick your poison, like I say, plan your world how you want to plan it. So if you physically want to have multiple relationships with other people, one day or someday, bring them together to see how it is. They overlap. But see what's up with it. But see what's up with it. See, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know. If you plan your world how you want to play your world, bro. Seriously.
Plan it.
Plan your world how you want to play your world, bro. So when you want to physically liberate it, if you don't want to, don't do it. But if, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you want to take it to the, if you want to take it to the stream, you can take it to the stream. But certain places and certain spots, bro, you could do that. You can't go to jail for marrying two people. I just want to let you know that. Certain states you can, certain states you can't.
That's it.
So in my opinion, does that make you think of marriage differently just off of the strength of that?
If you find yourself, it's like he say, bro, soulmates are different. Sometimes you got different soulmates, but you can attach. If you want to make your soulmates. If you wanted, you like you say, you could plan them out how you want it. If you want to do romantic, you want to do like bond, business, or you could do it how you want to connect them. So if you got multiple romantic stuff going, one day, someday, sit down and bring them together. If they not rocking, then
Do you feel like it's something wrong with that person, man, at that point?
they just won't on the same soul with you.
I get what you're saying. I'm just trying to
I'm with
figure
you,
it out.
bro. You know how we are, bro. So you know
Yeah.
how I'm with you. So
Because I don't know if that person is wrong or if
I
we
feel
are wrong.
me mentally, I feel like that person's not with what I got going on.
I guess.
You see what I'm saying? So whoever's sticking around got what I got going on. So it's just like we just didn't have a good soul connecting then. You see what I'm saying? Like so it's just like that's how I'm thinking. Like I'm with you with that, bro. So I believe in it on a spiritual way. I don't believe in it on what they say. I believe it on a spiritual way, my way. You feel me? Like so it's just like so it's just like okay, like if I do it their way, this is a business way.
Thank you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's just like
I see the
I'm
difference
doing it
now, yeah.
my way. This is just like alright.
But you could be married with somebody without being married with somebody. Okay.
So connected, like we locked in, but
Okay.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
everybody knows it's like a thing. It's just
yeah,
okay.
you feel me? And if they don't know, then it won't matter for you. So you gotta go. Just when it was.
Wait, but I got a question. So, like how Zay said, we're soulmates, but they're like friends. So, like, say one of your soulmates is whoever you're with, like your significant other, but your other soulmates is just friends. Now, what if this significant other don't like the friends? Are they on a different soul, whatever? They
Soul
don't have
path.
the same connection, or
We'll
like,
set a understanding boundary. Understanding boundary. Like we just have to understand
With who?
with what's going on.
like with
Between
the
all three of the
significant other
parties,
and
right?
the
Yeah,
friends?
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And it's just like we'll set an understanding boundary. Like it's just like you feel me? Like I understand what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take it. Like if you feel me, if I don't want to take it, I just ain't gonna take it. If she don't want to take it, you just ain't gonna take it that way. But it's just like we have to set an understanding boundaries. It's like, if they don't understand, it just gotta go. I'm telling you, I just had to clean the wash stuff. I understand.
Let's go. Hey, everything must go.
Y'all terrible. Y'all fucking terrible.
Well, you hear everybody, man. It's all different ways, man. You could attack or approach marriage. It's how you look at it. You know what I mean? It's however you look at it. Your personal view, your personal belief is just how you look at it. You know what I mean? I truly believe that people in the world, some people have the intention on getting married for security reasons, where they feel like the person that they with, they want them to show them like you really want to be with me. In the highest form to some people is that, oh, well, if you really want to be with me, then you would have been proposed by now. So people take that to a significance where it's a security where they feel locked in their situation. Sometimes people be in situations where they feel like they're not locked in enough. So they want somebody to be able to sign this contract to say, man, look, I'm really committed to you and I'm not going to leave you. And if I try to leave you, I already know you're going to try to take half of what I got. Or it's going to be some type of disagreement in court. You got to go to court for this. Sometimes we have divorce attorneys and stuff like that. So it's a real serious game. So some people believe, like, look, man, you really would love me, then you'll do this. But like my other partner said, like, you don't got to do it, bro. Like, everybody's situation is different. It's all about your personal belief.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it on some whole deeper stuff that I don't want to try to get into on this podcast, but I'm gonna have to look up the origin of where marriage even started from. But, like, cause I'm more so on the side of like, what is it like? You feel me? Like, why do we need that? You feel me? Because it's like they said, you could be connected without signing that contract under the government. Like, you feel me? But I mean, it's a talk for a whole nother day, man. Cause we out of time for the day, man. So
Until next time, man. Make sure you check us out for episode 3. It's gonna be even better. So catch us next week, man.
yeah.